We're going to move on now to the second half of the lesson, Squeegee number 2, which is very similar to Squeegee number 1, but we got some numbers involved this time. So you're going to write in words and mathematical symbols the formula that tells you how to get the bottom number from the top number. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So there is a table. Got lots of top numbers. We have some bottom numbers. And you have to come up with a formula which works out the bottom number based on the top number. And this formula needs to work out for every single pair of these values. Okay? So, for example, that bottom number there is 7. And how can you get from the top number to 7? Should we try the obvious operation, which would be adding? So if you added 6 to that, add 6, it works. And then you just got to check to see if it works for all the other numbers. 3 plus 6 is 9, so that would work for that one. 5 plus 6 is 11, it would work for that one. 9 plus 6 is 15, it would work for that one. And 15 plus 6 is 21. So the formula does work. The inkling of adding 6 does work. So how do you write that in words and symbols? So bottom number is equal to top number add 6. As easy as that. Okay? The only thing you have to make sure is you've got to make sure the rule works for every single bottom number. Yeah, not just the first one or the first two, every single one. Let's try the next one. Okay, the next one, we've got 1, 7, 2, 14, 3, 21, 6, 42, and 10, 70. Now this 1, 7 looks familiar to the one above. But if we try the rule of adding 6, it's not going to work for this one. 2 plus 6 doesn't give you 14. So it must be another rule. Have a think about what you think it's going to be. If you said times by 7, you were correct. 1 times 7 gives you 7, 2 times 7 gives you 14, 3 times 7 gives you 21, 6 times 7 gives you 42, and 10 times 7 gives you 70. So that would be a correct rule, and I'm going to write it as a formula. So the bottom number is equal to the top number, but this time you times by 7. So that would be a correct formula. And one last one. Part C. Very difficult to get this one. Be very impressed if anybody can spot this without me giving any clues or giving anything away. So it's the same rule again, trying to get from the top number to the bottom number. Okay, going from 1 to 1. So that's like adding 0 maybe, but that's not going to work for the others. Adding 0 doesn't work for the others. Maybe timesing by 1. Again, that doesn't work for the others either. Dividing by 1. Nope, not going to work. The only clue I can give you, it is something to do with powers. So it's not times, divide, add or subtract, but some index form that we did back when we were doing BIDMAS. And the rule is you actually cube everything. Cube everything. You might be thinking, what does cubing mean? So I'll remind you. So top number is 1. 1 cubed is the same as doing 1 times 1 times 1, which gives you 1. Next top number, 2 cubed is the same as 2 times 2 times 2. And if you do that, it does give you 8. 3 cubed is the same as 3 times 3 times 3, which does give you 27. And it works for 4 cubed is 64. 5 cubed is 125. Works for every single one. So the bottom number equals the top number cubed, and you write a cube like that, little 3 at the top corner there. And that is pretty much it. Now you've got to do some questions from the textbook, and we are looking at exercise 17B, which starts on page 301 and goes on to 302. But I don't want you to do every question. You're only doing questions 1 to 6. Only doing questions 1 to 6. And again, remember to mark your answers from the answers on class notebook, and also upload pictures of your workings and pictures from your book to the class notebook as well. And if you've got any questions, remember to post them in the Teams chat.